sexy Halloween! Semicolon, close bracket, semicolon, O, semicolon, P. Read my new thick Keijo note, dark Yagami and the haunted chests. It's scary and sexy. Skexy! So, hello.
Oh boy.
So, long time no here, I guess.
Yeah, life's been complicated.
Indeed. But never mind the complicated life, I just found out there was a new Dark Yagami fanfic out.
Actually, wasn't last year the last time that he posted one of these?
It sure was. So he's posted a Halloween story 2 years in a row now.
That's at least some consistency for his activity, which means, what if he comes back full time?
Indeed. Although I kind of doubt it. I mean, he's only been posting random short stories since Dark Yagami ended, and you know, that's been many years since now, so...
Well, a girl can dream.
Yep. In any way, I mean, I know we haven't read anything in ages, and I haven't uploaded anything to YouTube in ages, but we had to read this, you know.
Okay, so, what does Keijo mean?
It's apparently some fan service anime that he's been getting into lately.
Oh no!
I just quickly googled it, and it does not look like the sort of thing I would be interested in, to put it lightly.
Does it involve nakedy laddies?
Well, it involves half-nakedy laddies at least.
So, pretty typical for our dear author.
Yep. So in any case, the story is Keijo Note, Dark Yagami and the Haunted Chest. What happens when Nier becomes a ghost on Halloween and Keijo happens? Find out!
Senpai?
Hmm?
I thought this was talking about like a treasure chest, but if it's a fan service sort of thing, what if he's talking about his usual kind of chest?
That is entirely possible.
What if someone's chesty bounders are haunted? Gosh, chesty bounder.
I would again not be surprised. In any
And
case,
are they going to be mega chest-tastacular?
in any case, Keijo Note, Dark Yagami and the Haunted Chest. And this start here is a quote, but honestly these first few lines make no sense at all. It was Halloween, and although the house, not a creature was staring, not even a ghost! Quotation mark. Nier peed his pants so hard they melted. He squirried as he was blasted out the window on a jet of pee.
Okay, so instead of many F's, it's many T's. What the.
Indeed. Lamau! Lamo the dark Lamauing.
Hold on a second. Sorry about that. We're trying to ward off freeloaders.
Huh. Trick-or-treaters, you mean?
Well, the thing is, most of the trick-or-treaters in this neighborhood are actually from other neighborhoods that come into our neighborhood to get more candy.
Huh. I had a brilliant plan to deal with the trick-or-treaters this year. Turn off the lights out in the entrance hall or whatever it's called. Close the curtains so that people don't see that I'm at home, and just sit at home watching TV.
That's pretty much what we're doing.
Yep.
I normally love Halloween, but now that I've started my new job, I'm exhausted, and we don't really have money to spare for candy right now.
Yeah, I don't really have money at all, so it's like... In any case, but he wasn't lamauing for long, 'cause Nier died!
Oh, come
That's
on. Like, that
shocking and
doesn't
unexpected.
happen all the time.
Indeed. And that's what happened 1 year ago on this very night, Dark said with an evil grin. Too near! WTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTTT
This is going to be
also blasted out of the window and double died and became two ghosts. And
is this going to become the Muppet version of the Christmas Carol again?
Quite possible. And that's when the story can really start. Imagine the X-Files song here. Doodly 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 and the title flies in all. Dark Yagami and the Haunted Chests.
Yep, it is multiple chests. It is what I thought it was, I'm sure.
And blood comes out and you hear a lady scream. But a horror scream or a sexy scream? It's a mystery. For now! You need to be scarred for this fix, so you should take off your pants and put a shoe on your head, and then you'll be scarred of peeps walking in and seeing all no pants and shoe head. Unfortunately, my door is locked, so nobody will be coming in anyway, so there's no point in me taking off my pants and putting a shoe on my head, and honestly, putting a shoe on my head seems inconvenient.
It seems incredibly inconvenient. Also, what kind of shoe? Like, I'm a woman, so obviously I have all of the shoes. Like, is it a women's shoe or a more womanly shoe that is called a sandal? Or is it a heeled womanly shoe? Or is it a Converse? Or is it a sneaker? Or is it a boot? What sort of shoe, Dark? How am I supposed to know? You have to give me all the information.
Well, you know, the Ark is a dude, so he obviously hasn't thought about that.
He needs
Because
to be
does
more
this
considerate.
honestly seem like the kind of person who has ever interacted with a woman?
Yes, clearly he knows everything about women. Just read his fan fiction. He's clearly an expert on the subject.
Ah yes, of course he is. How silly of me. 1 year later, on Halloween! Samantha, who had the biggest chests in the world, and Sayu, who didn't but still was not bad, and Misa, who was also a lesbian, were cutting up pumpkins in the kitchen. All the pumpkins were scary. Yeah, scary. All the pumpkins were scary, except for the ones that were sexy. There was one with a vampire on it, and one with blood on it, doing the bird, and one with lady chests.
Are you sure that's not just, Samantha put, pumpkins in her top? I mean, that would probably be a downgrade, considering it's Samantha.
Yeah, probably. In any case, I suppose you should voice Samantha because, well, Samantha and stuff. I mean, I just seem...
No, I'm getting... Lol, do you know what would be funny?
Samantha asked, licking pumpkin juice off her fingers, all sexy. A joke? Said Misa. If we did a Luigi board and brought back the ghost of Deer who double died 1 year ago this very night, said Sayu.
Luigi board.
Luigi board?
This actually reminds me of something I saw on Tumblr where someone was posting, it was a compilation of many answers.com asks regarding the word pregnant, except it was misspelled, so it was like Parganet.
Oh yes, I saw that on Facebook as well.
And it ended with, can you burn a Luigi board? Okay, so, let's see. Who's saying this here? Oh, Samantha. Okay. I was gonna say a joke, but that sounds funny ducking lit.
Samantha said, and she got a new pumpkin and cut it into a Luigi board. She burned all the pumpkins like candles and held hands, but not for sexy reasons, just to bring back the ghosts of Nier.
The ghosts, right, because there's two of them. Also, can I just say, when did lit become a thing? I've noticed that as of late.
I have absolutely no idea, because I have not noticed that of late. Then again, I do not live in America, so I suppose I would not be that up to date on recent American slang.
Yeah, it's fairly common American slang right now. I can't remember when it started. I don't really use it, but then again, I tend to exclaim butts whenever I'm frustrated, so...
So there's no speaker indicated for this line here, but I'm going to assume it's still Samantha.
Far, wherever you are.
Get it? It's a joke based on Titanic. Get it? Like lady chests. It's a double joke. No, it's a double joke. There was a scratch on the ceiling like a bunch of rats were munching on the roof. All the candles went spooky and the wind came and it went dark, and in the dark was Nier! Lol, this is awesome! Misa said, but then Nier did the thing where he spinned his head right round to look at Misa.
Right round, baby, right round, like a record, baby.
You have nice lady chests, he said, because he was a double ghost and said stuff 2 times. His head spinned even further to look...
there. I said good job with the consistency there.
Lady chests is apparently one word now.
Which is why there's a space between lady and chest.
Indeed. His head spinned even further to look at Sayu and went, "Wow, wow!" No, "Wow, wow!" And Lego shot out his ears. You have the even better chesty bit. No. Yeah, it actually only says the better ones. You have the even better chesty bits.
Sayu?
I guess that's a... Lol, take that, Misa! But then Nier's head went even twistier, like a fucking snake or something, because he wanted to see Samantha's. He got a double nosebleed, and the jet nearly jetted him out of the window to become a... And the jet nearly jetted him out the window to become a 3 times ghost, but it didn't! Jimmy, cricket, those are the fucking best chests in the world. Samantha did 1 bird at Sayu and 1 bird at Misa for a total of 2 birds. I'm glad you summarized the fact that it was a total of 2 birds, because otherwise I would have been very confused at how many birds she flipped.
I know, it was 1 plus 1. Senpai, how do I count that many on my fingers?
The answer is obviously 5.
Oh, I have 5 fingers. Wait, no, that's a thumb.
Can I have a closer look? Nier's double ghost asked, and Samantha felt sorry for him because he was a double ghost and he never saw milk jumbles before. Plus he was dead happy. Because they said hers were the best and you can always trust a double ghost.
Yeah, check these suckers!
The author's notice in the quote.
Joke, but you don't know it yet. Out!
she said, ripping her shirt off, and it was a bra made by NASA under, because they were the only peeps who could build a bra that could hold her bounders, because they were so big they had... Because they were so big they had gravity. And yes, indeed, it was in fact haunted boobs. That's pretty clear from this point on. Because yes, I have in fact not read this before. I just discovered that this existed earlier today and said that we should read it together right now.
See, I know Yagami so well. I could just tell as soon as I saw the word chest that it was going to actually be chest. And that it was going to be about this subject matter.
Near got close to look, and the gravity sucked him in! Again, that was the joke.
Okay, I thought the joke was, anyway.
One ghost in each bosom!
Oh my gosh, he used the word bosom.
Now
I mean, it's still incorrect because it implies that she has two, chests, but he was already implying that, so...
Now the evil haunting would start. Dark was in his room with Knight doing science magic on the supercomputer. Light was watching and being all, "Hey, what's that? Hey, is that the Matrix? Hey, can I play Miitomo on that?" Cause he's an idiot and he don't even got any Miitomo friends anyway, cause no one plays Miitomo now, so it's stupid.
Can I just say that the statement of, "Hey, is that the Matrix?" would be a lot stupider if the Matrix didn't actively exist in this universe.
Indeed. Also, I have no idea what Miitomo even is.
It was a Nintendo smartphone game that didn't really get a lot of popularity.
Ha. Something went smash! That's also a joke. It's a secret why, but he'll give a hint. Ass? Semicolon close bracket. Semicolon close semicolon close square bracket. Why can't I say square bracket right now? Semicolon.
No, go ahead and just have it be semicolon closed square bracket. It's funnier that way.
Semicolon close square bracket. And Dark thought it was just Light being an idiot again. No. And Dark thought it was just Light being an idiot again. But it wasn't! I mean, it partly was because Light was scared and dropped Near's Lego Star Wars Death Star that took like 2 weeks to build, even though it was just a soccer ball with Darth Vader's head. Glued on.
Wait, so is it not Legos, or is it a Lego soccer ball with Darth Vader's head glued onto it? Or is it just him belittling the Lego Star Wars Death Star? I'm not even gonna try to figure that out.
I've seen the Lego Star Wars. They have a Lego Star Wars Death Star at my sister's job. It is freaking enormous, and it costs so much money that, it costs more money than I make in a month.
Well, yes, I'm just saying that this statement makes it really unclear whether he has a legit Lego Star Wars Death Star that took 2 weeks to build, but he's belittling it as a soccer ball, or if it's actually a soccer ball with Darth Vader's head glued on, which then implies that it took 2 weeks for Nier to glue Darth Vader's head onto a soccer ball.
Well, considering how much this author hates Nier, I'd say it's probably the latter. It was actually just a soccer ball.
Okay, but if anyone's spending a ton of money on the Lego Star Wars Death Star, it's Nier, because he loves Legos so much.
Indeed, I'm sure his favorite movie is the Lego Movie.
Okay, the Lego Movie's awesome.
Indeed. You know, I had some people over visiting yesterday, and I found out that one of them hadn't seen the Lego Movie, so I was just like, okay, drop everything we're doing, we have to see the Lego Movie right now.
Yes.
So we did.
I love the Eglo Mauve.
Indeed. Anyway, Dark took his everything note for safety, and Light took her... Dark took his everything note for safety, and Light took her sex note for sexty, and Light took his death note, and they all went down the stairs, and what they saw was amazing. Samantha was on the table in just her NASA bikini, and Sayu and Misa were also dressed for the pool. They jumped and turned their butts to bump Samantha off the table. And that is apparently the concept of the anime he's parodying here. Like I said, not the sort of thing I would be interested in at all.
Oh my gosh.
But Samantha did a flip and pressed out her chest, and Sayu and Misa bounced off it like balloons off a freight train. Get it? Halloween!
Wait, but how did they do that? Apparently they have so much gravity to them that how would they bounce off?
Yeah, good question. I mean, they sucked near in like a black hole, apparently.
Well, maybe when she has her NASA bra on, it negates the effects of gravity exerted by her chest.
That sounds perfectly legit. That, or maybe it only works on ghosts.
Maybe. It's only ghost gravity. Or ghost
Indeed.
gravity, alternately.
So let us make sure to keep the final form of grass owl away from it.
Yes.
And bounced into the walls and got KO'd! What's happening? Light pipped. They're doing Keijo! Dark grinaced. What's that? Pause!
Wait, so grimacing, is that when you grin and grimace at the same time?
Possibly. So here I walk in. Me, the real Dark Yagami. On Twitter, I'm real Dark Yagami. And I get a chair and sit backwards like a cool dude and get a projector and say this. I'm here to give you the 411 on Keijo in a I'm here to give you the 411 on Keijo in a Super An. 411?
I think he means the 411.
So here's the deal. I click and a PowerPoint appears of Nozomi and Sayaka fighting butts with each other. Keijo is the best anime and you should watch it right now to understand and maybe get happied up. Semicolon close bracket, semicolon close bracket, semicolon close bracket, colon O. But if you can't, then it's about a Japanese sport where laddies have to fight with their butts and chests, but they have superpowers like vacuum butt cannon and boob hypnosis. Can I say boob on fanfic.net? And sick butt hands and wedgie celebration and stuff. Yeah, this does not sound like something that would interest me.
Also, butt canon, like, they're allowed to determine what is and is not canon by means of their posterior?
Sure, let's go with that. I mean, that sounds better than the other interpretation. I click again and you see Nozomi do a vacuum butt cannon, and the vacuum is so hard that everyone's swimsuits get ripped, and for some reason their chests don't have the circle bits in the middle, but it's still kinda hot.
Don't have the circle bits in the middle.
Noted. The Ark does not know what nipples are.
Yes, he does. They're the circle bits in the middle.
Then the blonde one does a boob hypnosis, and that is even hotter. So that's the deal. Peace out, suckers. I'm off to read more Death Note for Netflix, and I fly away in my Netflix space helicopter.
Oh, yes, please.
Yeah, because the Ark is apparently of the impression that he is totally going to be writing the Death Note series that's apparently going to be on Netflix at some point.
Okay, but have I told you how much I'm convinced that the Ark Yagami was involved in writing some of the Sharknado films?
You have indeed mentioned that, yes.
Considering the nuclear NATO in movie 4. Which, by the way, is a Sharknado that hits not a reactor, but a cooling tower, which obviously that's actually the reactor according to movie logic. and that turns the tornado glowy and green, and the sharks get explodey, but only when they hit things.
That sounds super logical.
Also, one of the ladies is like an awesome cyborg wife person.
Yeah, that
Also-
honestly does sound like something the Ark would have written.
Also, the kid, everyone in the movie gets a chainsaw except the kid who's too young to have a chainsaw, so he gets a toy chainsaw, but it still cuts like a regular chainsaw.
Yeah, the Nier is too young. Nier can't have a real gun because he's a kid, but his Nerf fires real bullets.
Yes, exactly!
Anyway, unpause. Wow, thanks, real the Ark Yagami, said Knight and looked at Samantha. Why did you just Keijo our friends?
I can't help it!
Samantha moaned.
I can't help it!
Samantha moaned.
There's a double ghost possessing me, and it makes me Keijo everyone, and if we don't stop it, it will take over the world, cause there are no boobadoobs. Can I say that? It's not boobs. On Earth, that can be fine. Oh my god! Oh my god! Can I say that? It's not boobs. Says boobs right there. Also, there are none on Earth that can beat hers. B-E-E-T. And now I'm just imagining her stuffing beets down her front. Which is even more of a downgrade than pumpkins.
Not so fast! Gurned the Dark, and he got the everything note and writ. Make Knight have better chesty bulges than Samantha! But the everything note went on fire! Fuck, I forgot that the everything note goes on fire if you make it do impossible stuff! And it's impossible for there to be better lady bulbils than Samantha's! That's why she is my gift, love you, babe! Okay, that physically hurt, but I got the last part wrong. That's why she's my gift, love you, babe!
But what can we do?
Light's mom walks in, and she got Keijo as well, even though she futured Samantha, because she had to hide her juggle so Dark's brain bomb wouldn't explode. I have an idea! Knight gasped, and she took the everything note. But the everything note caught fire.
Well, that didn't destroy it. It just caught fire.
Maybe my jingle bells will never be as better than Samantha's, but it don't say nothing about my butt. So she writ, make Knight have the best bummucks in the world. And the everything note did its evil, but not evil sparkles, and the everything note did its evil, but not evil sparkles, and the sparkles flew around her legs and the backside. And the sparkles flew around her legs, and her backside went the best in the world, and I'm not an ass man, but everyone seems to like Kim Kardashian, so it was like hers, I guess. And everyone took photos, and it braked the internet! But TV was there, so peeps could still watch it, and it was gonna be the sexiest fight since Samantha did the milkshake.
But she hasn't technically done that yet, has she? Because time travel, except I guess Light's mom is still here, so it did technically happen?
And Dark is still Dark, but he has the brain bomb, which he didn't get until, that's what caused him to lose his memories, or, he lost his memories and got the brain bomb at the same time, so...
Well, no. I think what she's saying is that she had to hide them in case of Dark, who is, Soichiro. We're not talking about Dark here, we're just talking about in general for daily life.
Well, this is about as convoluted as the plot of the latest Harry Potter book.
I haven't actually read it.
It's super convoluted and honestly reads like a fanfiction, though I do like the characters.
Alright.
Knight put on a swimsuit and got on the table with Samantha. "Anne, in Keijo, this called land." And
What?
said, "Yeah, I have no idea."
I have
And
no
said-
idea what that means.
And said, "Bring it, bitch!" And she bringed it. Samantha thwacked her with her chest, and it was like being run over by a milk truck, except it was soft and made of skin, and she went flying but stayed on the land. Now Knight did a butt-gatting with it. Now Knight did a butt-gatting, which is when loads of butts come out of your butt, and they battered Samantha, and she almost fell over, but didn't.
Oh, okay, I get it. So apparently the table is called land, and they have to stay on land and not fall off.
Yeah, I suppose that is what it means.
I
then.
mean, it's still so stupid, but...
Yeah, but from the way he describes it, it sounds like this anime really is that dumb.
Yeah.
"I will have to do a superpower!" And they both
I
said
will
so.
have to do superpower!
They both said at the same time and did wedgie power, and they got so fast that peeps couldn't see anything,
Don't
and they had to
count.
get super fast cameras just to see the sexy action.
Peeps can't see anything.
They both said at the same time and they both said at the same time and did wedgie power, and they got so fast that peeps can't see anything, and they had to get super fast cameras just to see the sexy action. Then Samantha did the boob hypnosis. She jimbled her jubblies side to side, and everyone had to stop to watch, and they got under her spell. No, I am getting hypnotic, Knight screamed, but then she had an idea. She turned over and did a butt figure of 8, and it was bumbling all over the place with a giggle, and Samantha got hypnotic of her. Man, this is too sexy. Semicolon, close square bracket, semicolon O, semicolon I, semicolon P.
Actually, that's a horizontal line. I mean, vertical line. Vertical line.
Semicolon, vertical line, semicolon P. I just felt it sounded funnier if I just get progressively more and more unsure of that. Now, Tim, for my ultimate move! And Knight id the vacuum butt cannon! And the vacuum was so strong that it pulled Nier's Goas out and blasted them through the window, and both ghosts died. And then there was 4 ghosts. And that happened 1 year ago on this very night. Dark turtled.
Wait, what?
So, I guess this entire thing was a dark line, apparently.
Hold on. So, the story really starts after... So, Nier gets so scared of the start of the story that he smashes out the window and dies. And then Dark tells him that that's what happened exactly 1 year ago, this very night, causing him to get blasted out the window again and double die. And now the story is starting, and the story goes, and wait, so now it's 1 year later after Dark caused Nier to double die. And then the story ends with Dark saying, and that, or I guess Nier double died, 1 year ago on this very night. So is that 1 year before the story happened? Wait, no, hold on. I need like a flow chart or something. Oh,
No,
hold
it's
on.
honestly not that simple. It's just that Nier keeps dying, and every time he dies, he comes back as a ghost, but his original self is still there, and there's a 1 year interval between each time.
No, wait, hold on. So. Okay, okay.
Like, first he died, 1 year later he died again and turned into two ghosts, 1 year later the bulk of the story happened, and now it turns out that 1 year after that, Dark was telling this story.
Okay. So, yeah, okay, so every year, Dark causes Nier to exponentially turn into more ghosts.
Indeed. Peed the four near ghosts, and they got blasted, out of the window on four jets of ghost pee and died, and then there were 8 near ghosts. And they all died happily ever after. Plus, minus, it's a graveyard. The end.
Wait, if they all died, shouldn't there be 8 pluses? Or is that just the 4 pluses for the 4 original near ghosts prior to them dying and becoming 8 near ghosts?
I don't know, but this should totally get a sequel in which the near ghosts take over the world.
I want to see exponential near ghosts occur until they overrun the entire planet. That would be amazing.
Indeed. I am going to send in a review and just tell him that. Oh wait, but I'm not logged in at the moment. That's terrible.
This was great.
Indeed. No, and it wasn't just a rehash of the old story, so it was more original. And once again, I do not get how this person's brain works. I mean, even for a troll, I just don't see how he even manages to get these random tangents.
I mean, it reminds me a bit of some of the things that my brain does, like when it decides to rearrange letters randomly. Like the other day in the car, we were talking about, when the milk got delivered, and for some reason, my brain kept rearranging the letters in milk, and I kept saying whatever the rearrangement said, so omic, milk, or mickle, lickum, and stuff like that. Ilkum. Mickley. Stuff like that.
So, review. That was amazing.
That
now
was
next year will we get a story about the near ghosts multiplying and taking over Techroddle.
That was amazing. That was just so much yes. So much yes. That was perfect. That was perfection.